So I'm guessing you've read the title of this video and gone $300,000 by learning one new skill? Yeah, that sounds impossible. Well, let me explain how it is possible. Hello everyone, I'm Ethan Rushock, and today I have recently just got a new haircut and decided to do a follow-up to my Warren Buffett haircut video. So in case you missed that, that was the Warren Buffett 300k haircut video. I'll link it up above. And that was where I discussed Warren Buffett's comment about having a $300,000 haircut and the effects of compound interest. So if you've watched that video, you'll know that one haircut is not going to equate to $300,000 unless you're spending a ridiculous amount on haircuts. But what I want to explore today is what would happen if you learnt how to cut your own hair, for instance. How much would that monthly savings bring you in, say, 50 years' time? And this could go for any skill or service that you pay for, anything you're paying a regular recurring amount. If you could learn to do that yourself, then what could that save you over a long period of time? Now, before we jump into these calculations, if this video is providing you with any value, I'd love for you to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified of new videos, and leave a comment down below. It really helps me grow this channel. All right, so for the first example, we're going to look at $30 a month invested over 50 years. All right, so I'll quickly jump into my calculator right now. All right, so let's go with a $30 haircut monthly, and we're going to do that over a 50-year period, and we're going to use, say, an interest rate of 8.5%. So as you can see this exponential growth, and it's going to come to a grand total here of $288,000. So obviously 50 years is a long period of time, but if you're getting your hair cut once a month, you're paying $30 for it. If you could learn that skill yourself over time and you invest that $30, you could have a balance of $288,000. So almost $300,000 by just learning one new skill. And this could apply to even something you pay for monthly. So for instance, say Netflix or your other subscription services, they might be $30 worth of value per month that you're paying. And if you don't really use them, just by saving and investing that money instead, look how much it could grow to over a long period of time. All right, so now let's have a look at the difference that the interest rate would make. So if we jump back into our calculator and we do the same calculation, so still the $30 a month, and we look at it over a 50-year period again, but this time we only get a 5% return. Let's have a look at the results of that. So as we can see, instead of that $288,000, we're only getting about $80,000. So we're still getting a lot of interest in this case, and we're still growing that balance quite a bit. But as you can see, the actual rate of return will severely affect your overall return. So this would be true if you've got it in a low interest bank account versus potentially property or shares that might historically pay a higher rate of return. Obviously there's more risk, but you can see that the return and the reward is definitely a lot higher. All right, and now let's have a look at what the effect of the time that the money's invested is. So if we still keep the $30 deposit, and we'll put it back up to that 8.5% interest rate, but this time we're only going to go over a period of 25 years instead of 50. So as you can see, it's a dramatically different result that suddenly we only have a $30,000 investment at the end of the period. So obviously we're not putting as much money in, but you can see that interest is dramatically lower than what it was when we initially put it in for a 50-year period. So what this means is the quicker you can learn a new skill, or the quicker you can cut a cost, and the longer period of time you can invest for, then the greater returns you're going to have. And also the greater rate of return can significantly increase your total value at the end of the time period. All right, so as you can see, it's not just skills, it's anything that's a recurring expense. If it's invested or saved over a long period of time, it can have a lot of exponential growth. But your rate of return, your interest rate, etc. is really important, and so is the time period invested. The higher the rate or the longer the time period, the greater returns you're going to have. So what's one skill you think you could learn that you could invest instead of paying for that skill? I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.